Team, what's going on? Back with another video. I'm Travis Kennedy. Welcome to the channel. First and foremost, I appreciate your support. It's been a minute since I've done a review, so I apologize. Holidays, winter time up here, just haven't gotten around to it, but I'm back and I'm excited about this one. This is the new Smith Wesson full-size all-steel HD series M&P. This thing is impressive, to say the least. I put a few rounds into it already, but only probably a few mags, and I've been thoroughly impressed. Super fun to shoot, but I'm going to get right into it. So first and foremost, I am a Smith & Wesson ambassador. They sent me this gun to do a review, so thank you, Smith & Wesson. Also want to thank all of you, my subscribers, my followers, people tuning in. Without you, wouldn't have this channel, wouldn't be able to do all this stuff, so thank you very much, and let's get right into it. All right, team, so the new Smith & Wesson full-size all-steel HD M&P 2.0. So claim to fame here, you got the 5-inch barrel, all steel. Total weight on this one is 34.9 ounces. So this is just a standard model. They do make a competitor version of this. I don't have that one, but nonetheless, we'll just talk about the one I have here. So 34.9 ounces, all steel, 5-inch handgun right here. So heavier gun, faster follow-up, reduced recoil. That's kind of the goal, and they've accomplished that with this firearm. I know this is kind of tailored towards the competitive shooters. That's what, you know, they had that in mind. One of the other ambassadors really helped kind of made this kind of develop, and this is what they've launched. So a couple of features that I want to talk about. I'll put a full link down below of the spec sheet. There's tons, but so all metal, comes with obviously polymer back straps, just kind of the Smith & Wesson standard. You could change it out, kind of fit your grip, whatever you want. 34.9 ounces. It's heavier, 5-inch barrel. Has night sights on it. Optics ready. I threw a RMR on it, something I had on the shelf. I probably will throw a larger optic on this gun just because the size of it. I'm really into aim point acros and the enclosed emitters nowadays. TLR1 HL light I threw on it, and kind of has a little more aggressive slide serrations here, which is great. Comes with two 17-round mags, and when I shot this thing the other day, the follow-up shots you could definitely tell with the weight and the length of the barrel. I mean, it just stays right on target, fast follow-up, and shoots fast, which I really enjoy. Obviously, it has that flat face trigger that Smith & Wesson designs. That's great. So I want to take this out in the range. I know you want to see me to shoot this thing, put it in action, and we'll take it there. I'm gonna push the paces on it, shoot fast with it, so you can see the follow-up shots and see that recoil up close and personal. So let's do it, teams. All right, team, here we're on the range, put some rounds through this thing. So first I want to touch on, I know there were some talks about holsters for this gun, whether there's ones that fit it or not. I'm rocking the Safariland 6390 kind of series, and it fits the new HD, okay? Locks in there, smooth. Obviously I have the fork on it, as always. Safariland, I mean, to me, they're the gold standard. I've enjoyed all their holsters. This is like one of their duty rated holsters, and I love it. And I just got this one for this gun because, you know, there were some talks saying, hey, it doesn't fit properly, won't lock properly, but when I got this one, I waited to get it to do this video as well, so I have a holster to shoot the gun with, but it locks. So if you're worried about it, this is a 6390. It fits the new HD, and it works great. And of course, you always have to add the fork on it. That's my personal preference, my go-to. All right, so we'll get some rounds through it. Smith & Wesson slides are always super smooth. I love it. Feels great in the hand. Definitely, with this thing fully loaded, the light on the front, this thing's heavy duty. So we're gonna put some rounds through right now. Always have a shot timer with you. This is a Shooters Global. Been rocking this thing for the past year or so now. I know they've been out for quite a while, but hands down my favorite shot timer it's a must on the range. The muzzle just stays put whenever I shoot. Bill drill, again with that weight, it does make a difference. I've never really shot an all steel gun. It's the first one I've owned. That weight is very noticeable. It does make a difference on those follow-up shots. Super smooth. Very accurate. Smooth. Heard there's talks they might put this on the LEO line too. I mean, something to consider. A gun like this, heavy duty rated. Tack driver, smooth. Little hiccup right there. All right, here we go. Bill drill 2.28. Probably could do it faster, but it does make a difference, guys. That weight. The new HD, super smooth. I'm gonna put some more rounds to this thing, but right out the gate, super impressive. Smith always delivers. They did on this one. If you are thinking duty rated, I'd definitely slap on some suppressor height sights, have that co-witness on there, and this thing would be legit. Maybe throw a flared mag well on this one, and it'd be good to go. Let's put some more rounds through it. Now we're gonna do some rifle pistol drills for the fun of it. And guys, I'm running the Smith & Wesson axe rifle. This is the 11.5. And of course, I've added a lot of extra things to it, but we'll do some drills here. I know this isn't a video about the Smith & Wesson axe, but this thing runs, man. I'll tell you what. And I'm running the Silencer Co. Velos can on it. Incredible. So, and it has the GVAC upper on the axe rifle, so pairs nicely with the Velos, with the gas blowback. You don't even notice it. So. Also, I just got this Unity fast mount. I've been missing out. I have been missing out. I just got this thing with the Aimpoint 3x magnifier with it. God damn, this is a nice pair right here. Couldn't recommend it enough. And just super smooth, fast. Obviously it looks badass. Aimpoint's high quality, but nonetheless. I'm gonna do another video on the rifle because I'm done with it. It's all set up the way I want it. It's my go-to right now. So we'll talk about that in another video. Let's do another drill. A little sticky right there. All right, team, that concludes the video. I appreciate it. That's the review for the new all metal HD. Honest opinion, badass gun. Worth it. I think it's a little over 1,100 MSRP, the cost of this gun, so it is pricey. Like I said, they do make a competitive version that does cost more, but you get a lot more features on it. But again, I think it's worth the money. I'm an avid believer. If you're looking for a quality firearm, you buy once, you cry once. It performs. It does what it's supposed to do, and I actually really do enjoy the weight of the gun and the overall size of it. I'm typically used to running the full size 4.25 M&P, but with this 5-inch, I think it's a great alternative if you're into larger guns, or maybe you're a bigger size individual, you want that larger gun. This is a great option. Like I said, if you are looking at LEO or something, you could make this duty ready. Get that, like I say, I recommend the flared magwell, and of course co-witness iron sights, and make sure they're tritium night sights, because this has that like an Amerigo front sight, blacked out rear sight. So I would just do front and rear tritium night sight. But solid choice. Check it out. If you get opportunity, go run this gun. If you know someone who owns it, ask to borrow it, and put some rounds through it. Nonetheless, I appreciate you guys tuning in, and as always, train safe, teams.